Welcome. My name's Michelle and I'm from Boss Mind Therapy. Our aim is to give expected parents practical skill sets that best support themselves and each other as they transition from couple to family. Sadly, there is little exposure in the media to teach women that psychological care is preparation for birth and parenting is paramount in ensuring a happy and lasting family life. It is our belief that the biggest hurdle to overcome in birthing and parenting is fear. When we can get to the core belief or the core that drives our fear, we go beneath the fear layer. We can expose emotion, allow healing to take place, and create a place of safety. When we are safe, especially during birth, we allow our body to innately progress through the stages of birthing. When fear exists in the mind, so too in the body, and this can be known to stall the natural progression of birth itself. It is our wish that every mother approach her birthing experience with a calm mind, having learned to let go of fear and honour her body to welcome birth as intended. One practice that we wish to highlight today, and that we wish you start for immediately, is self-care. Psychology has told us that when we are overwhelmed, anxious, tired, stressed, the brain stalls. We cannot proceed in a state of distress, and should we choose to do so, continually we rewire the brain to seek and remain in a state of unrest. This can be harmful. If you're aware of feelings that are unsettling or perhaps intrusive, this could be your cue to start practicing self-care. Self-care has long been advocated in the media as a foot spa, a trip to the gym, a weekend away, perhaps a trip out of the home, alcohol. All of these are quite normal and natural ways. However, we're seeking something that has little downtime that you can complete at any time with your newborn. Self-care can be as simple as self-regulation. Self-regulation is practicing to sit with your emotions and letting them pass as they do. Self-awareness is practicing and voicing your feelings without fear. Co-regulation. Practice soothing your emotions. This is a fantastic one to do with newborns, especially if you feel like letting go, crying, yelling. All of these self-care practices can take little downtime and when completed numerous times throughout your day, build long-term muscle memory. Like any muscle, if exercised, it builds strength. Your mind will become quicker to identify emotions, engage positive coping strategies, and empower you to deal with any situation that arises. It is best to share your self-care practice with your partner. At times, we are not able to see that we're in any stress storm. Those closest to you may see the warning signs even before you do. This prompts them to signal that you're in need of self-care and offer you the support to practice. There is always a time, in some parenting journeys, that we have to step back and ask ourselves if self-care is enough. Like anyone, new parents are susceptible to depressive episodes. If you have not experienced depression yourself, it can be difficult to empathize. Depression is lonely, isolating, shameful, fear. People explain a lot of emotions of stuck. If you're worried about someone's mental health, gently tell them so. Remember, you will not make matters worse by talking about your concerns for their well-being. Chances are they are waiting for someone to offer support but could be blocked by shame of speaking out. It is not about fixing all of their problems, but being present and talking can make them feel better and seek the help that they need to recover. So here's how you can start the conversation. Empathize. That sounds difficult. Or I can see you're struggling. Offer them support. Recommend that they speak to their GP. Research suggests that depression that lasts longer than a 2-week period impacts a person's safety, has a better recovery rate when a professional support worker is engaged. Perhaps they might say to you that they've had help in the past and it wasn't for them. Gently remind them that there is many options, and just because one didn't work, they shouldn't stop trying. Perhaps you may wish to highlight what it could be like if they didn't have these feelings anymore. Great motivator. So to recap on today's advice, we encourage you to find your self-care practice and start practicing. Share your self-care practice with your partner or support person. And remember to ask for help if feelings become overwhelming or the self-care practices are just not making it better. If you've got any further questions, we welcome you to contact us, and we wish you all the best on your pregnancy journey. We're Boss Mind Therapy. Thank you.